Let's go ahead and check out what we got here. One of the children fetched me today by order of Father Karras to visit him at the chamber in which he now cloisters. It was quite unexpected, as was the conversation which followed. I was able to speak with Father Karras through the slits in the door. He ordered me to find him some new street people to convert into servants. Respectfully, I ventured to ask him wherefore, since our supply of necrotic mutox gas containers is gone, and we hath no need for mindless slaves when the builder's children are such efficient workers. He told me that the children could not manipulate some things with their appendages as well as a human might, and I was greatly shocked to hear Father Karras make such a comparison. Nevertheless, I pressed on and inquired why did he not simply ask us, his devout followers, to perform for him whatever tasks he might require of such a nature. At this, Father Karras became quite furious and bellowed at me through the door, demanding that I comply with his wishes, and asking who I believed would be suitable fodder for servants if not beggars and the like. I was much afeared at his assailment, but then he stopped quite suddenly, as though some truth had just occurred to him, and without further explanation bid me never mind, to go back about my normal business. I should like to do so, but 'twas not long ago that this transpired, and already I have been called off to some new special duty by another missive from one of the children. I shall finish this account when I return, friend Manus. Yes. So, what we'll begin to notice here, which you may have already seen in the distance when I was taking care of the first two large bots long ago, is that he has turned all of his soldiers into mass servants now as well. So we got a bellowing machine here. Instructions are to place the source material or materials into the funnel on the top of the machine, and products will emerge at the other end. Right now we do not have anything to create, so we will completely avoid that for now. And I'll just go over here and take a quick gander at this book before we continue on. Place source materials into basin on the side of the machine. Flip the lever to activate the machine. Products will emerge from the tube. So this one is a very, very big pain in the ass because we're actually going to probably need to use this quite a bit. And the way it works is you toss a couple items in there and then you go up to the top and you pull the lever up there and then you push it back to reopen this and it will pop out here. But because you can only make one item at a time, you have to do that multiple times, and yeah, that's one of the big reasons I took this guy out, because at some point he'll probably hear me going up and down, trying to get materials together, and he'll get in the way. Alright, let's see here. That spider bot ever come around here? I have no idea. Anyway, this is a rolling machine. I don't know if I ever pointed that out, but that's what it is. Yeah, I don't know if that spider bot is here. The spider bots tend to be much slower in getting to locations compared to the larger iron beasts. So it can take a very long time for them to appear. And here we have a couple of vine arrow goodies, which are quite nice. Up there is an orb, a scouting orb, but as you all know, I don't really use scouting orbs that much, so I won't be grabbing that. That's really the only thing up there, and you could put a vine arrow up there to get up to it if you really needed it. Sounds like we've got someone coming over this way. So Bay E is over that way, and Factory D is over this way. Again, this guy's completely blind, so no need to really fret about him coming around the corner there. It would only be dangerous if he was a spider or otherwise. I will take these nice little moss arrows all around here, and there might be some more, but I do not see them. Okay, so we're building up a little bit of inventory to help us out. Nothing huge, but enough that we should be able to take out a few things here and there. This is actually not the correct way to go. And though this is not the correct way to go, this is a very important way to go, because we do need to get into this room over here at some point. And of course these bots here are protecting the area, making it an extremely difficult issue to get in there. Also sounds like we've got a soldier coming through. Make sure you use these windowsills if you ever need a place to hide. They can be quite helpful. And here we have our first soldier that has been turned. I wish I had something stronger than what I have currently to take these guys out, because there's actually two of these large security bots here. This might actually work out for me. Uh-oh, he's gonna find that body. Okay, maybe not. Perfect. Now it's quite likely that this guy is going to be alert, so I absolutely must get up to him to take him down up close. There is no way I can't, or I can actually take him out from a distance with an arrow once they're alert. But if he wasn't alert, then I would be able to take him out pretty close up. I'll wait for this bot to come through here. He should hopefully go around the corner, yeah. And not touch this guy at all, so he won't even notice that anything's wrong. But I do not want to smash this until he's a good distance away, otherwise he'll hear and start looking around for stuff. And I really do not need to have things looking around that could alert other bots to my presence. There is another bot.
Soon all will be blessed with the breath of the Builder, the necrotic mutos that I created, and all the souls, the rich that spurned me, the city watch that betrayed me, the loathsome pagans, the mindless commoners, even the loyal followers of Karis, all will receive the blessing and the cleansing. But will they lift up their arms and praise Karis as the vapors make them pure? Nay, They will wail and scream, most ungrateful.
Karis is quite full of himself. Whoops. Okay, I need to get the hell out of here. This is not a particularly advantageous area to be. Uh-oh. Not good. Yep, I'm screwed. So, you might be wondering why I am not playing extremely stealthy right now. And the reason for that is because I need to get into these rooms, and there's just no other way to get in without having these guys out of the way. It's just absolutely important for me to do this. Now, there is a bot around this corner. I don't know if he'll be able to hear this, and I'm hoping he won't. We'll find out momentarily. Alright. Okay, so now I have cleared out exactly where I need to go, which is right over here. And that is absolutely fantastic. So I won't have to worry about trying to clear this out later. Of course, there are some of the smaller bots that move around in here. I don't think there's any other large ones in here, so I really only need to avoid bumping into any of these guys, which is entirely possible that I could manage to bump into one by accident. So anyway, here we've got a linking machine, and around the corner we've got a sealing machine. Let's check out what we have on them. Instructions: place source materials into chutes, one material per chute, on the side of the machine. Signal thy friend standing on the control platform against the wall of this bay to activate the machine for thee. Products will emerge at the other end. So the problem with these is they don't actually have levers on them whatsoever. The only way that you can get this to work is by pushing the buttons that are up there on this thing. And the big issue about that is that elevator is up there. And I suppose you could probably from some angle manage to hit it with an arrow and bring it down, but then you're going to get these guys to hear your presence, and we don't want that. And over here we've got place source materials into chute on the side of the machine. Signal live friends standing on the control platform against the wall of this bay to activate the machine for the products will emerge from the tube. That's cool. Now we will carefully head down into here because there is a couple of water arrows down here which are quite useful. And we will hopefully avoid any contact with these guys. Do a quick save here. Ooh. There is definitely another bot in here. I did not realize that there was another large bot over here. That is a problem for sure. So I need to be over here as well. Let's see, this is a dark spot here, and I think this is iron. Yes. So I don't want to be walking on that. Otherwise I'm going to get myself hurt. But I need to get rid of this bot over here because I'm going to need to touch those buttons at some point. So, you know what? We'll just leave it as it is and hope that I can do this without. We'll find out what happens here. sure you have. So now we've got this key to allow us entry to this door here. And that allows us to come up here and hit these buttons. Lovely. Linking machine, sealing machine, all that kind of stuff. I would really like to get into this door here. I'm not sure if the key that I just received will allow me entry to that door or if I'm going to have to pick it, but I'll try to get down there and see what we can do. We'll find out momentarily what the deal is. Sounds like I've actually disturbed this guy enough for him to come out, yeah. Here's hoping that he gets into an area where I can take him down. We got lucky. Okay. With him out of the way, I can now check this door. Yeah, that doesn't work. So we would have been in some serious trouble trying to get into here.
'Twas the builder that smote them, the precursors. He gave them the power to bring about his paradise. But they refused, or lacked the ingenuity. The why of it is forever unknown, but 'tis clear they were punished for their failings. Their civilization was wiped away, that ours could emerge, and now ours shall give way to the builders.
So, if you've ever played System Shock 2, this kind of area with a whole bunch of goodies might look a little familiar to you. It might look like the chemical storage that's in System Shock 2. In fact, I think this is kind of their way of putting a medieval spin on System Shock 2 with these chemicals, and I like that. Anyways, this is storage room 3. There's actually 3 storage rooms in this place that we can get to, and it's basically parts to build various things with all these machines. Do a quick save here. I'm not going to even deal with trying to get through all of this over again. A lot of this can be based on some serious luck. A lot of the other levels are very much about skill. This level is a little bit different and can be quite painful to get through successfully. Now over here we do have a bot straight through this door, which is a pain. I'm gonna go ahead and moss this over here. Oh, I cannot, apparently. Thought it was possible. But I don't know, that did sound soundless. I have no idea. But I want it to be able to get through here safely so I can get to this ladder over here. Alright, and this allows us to get past this bot without approaching it directly. There's a hole in that thing there, and it looks like he's guarding a door of some sort. I'm not quite sure what's in that door. I don't believe I've ever actually gone in there. Hopefully at some point through this we will manage to get into that door and find out what's there, because I'm interested myself, considering that I have not I've not managed to do it in the past.